Hey guys, it's Courtney. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing my November empties and I'm really excited to get all this trash out of my life. As you can see from the thumbnail, there are so many empties in that bag. Hopefully you can see that, but it's all poured on my bed, so I don't have the actual bag like next to me right now because there's just a whole bunch of beauty trash all over my bed. So I'm gonna get started. There are a bunch of makeup items in this video, so get excited for that, and then I have a ton of other beauty empties to share with you. First, I'm gonna start off with makeup, and this one isn't technically a makeup item, but this is a makeup tool. This is the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge, and as you can see, mine looks dingy as crap. It's disgusting right now, and I did repurchase another one of these. If you wet it, it turns into a nice squishy sponge, and it blends out product beautifully. I use this for cream highlighter, foundation, concealer, even powder, so as you can see, there's some little tears in it, and I just thought it was time for a new one. I think I had this one for about 7 months, and I did repurchase another one about a month ago, so I'm very happy to have a new one. This feels kind of gross right now, so I'm excited to throw this out, and I do love this product, and I'd highly recommend it. I actually have a review, so I will try to link that down below if I remember, but I definitely love this product and would definitely repurchase it again. This is a non-Project Pan empty. I think the next few makeup products will be, and this is the NYX Dewy Finish Setting Spray. I already repurchased this. You guys know I love this. This gives you a nice glow to your skin. It definitely helps set your makeup just a little bit, and I really do love this, and I already have a backup of it that I'm currently using. The next product is the Maybelline Master Precise Liquid Eyeliner, and I know I hauled this about a month ago, but my sister already used this because I accidentally brought it home with me, so she's like, you can just keep it. So I just threw it in that haul for whatever reason, and this is a nice pen liner, but as you guys know, if you've been with me for a little while, I'm not the biggest fan of pen eyeliner, so this has, the product's okay. You can still see a little bit of it since it's just been sitting down, but if you apply it to your eyes, it can only really do one eye that's pretty black, and then the rest will be a little bit gray, so I'm going to toss this in my makeup empties bag so I can show it at the end of the year. This was a really nice pen liner, but I just didn't like that it got kind of not as black towards the end, but that happens with any liquid liner regardless of the formula usually, so I did like this. I'm not sure if I'd repurchase it, but it was really nice, and it definitely lived up to the name. It was very precise, and it gave nice wings, nice steady lines, and I would repurchase it for my sister because I know she likes it, but I don't think I'd pick it up for myself because I already love my NYC liquid liner. And then I have 2 foundations to share with you, but I only officially finished up one. I just threw the other one in here because I didn't have my makeup empties bag here with me at school. So these are the Revlon Colorstay foundations in the shade Ivory, and I love this. I scraped out both of them because I had this one in my makeup empties bag and I was running low on foundation, so I just scraped them both out. So this is a nice foundation, but I do have the Maybelline Fit Me, the dewy and smooth one right now that I'm using and loving, but this one is more of a full to medium coverage foundation. It's decent. I would definitely repurchase it, but I'm liking the Maybelline one a little bit more because it's giving me more of a glowy look, but I love mixing liquid highlighters in with this foundation because it makes it a little more versatile, and I would definitely recommend it, especially if you have the normal to dry skin formula. It worked really nicely for my normal to dry skin, and I heard it works great if you have the combo oily one. That one works great for the oily skin people as well. So this is a great drugstore foundation that I would highly recommend to you guys. I felt like I was a little bit far away, so I scooted up a little bit closer. So this is the last non-Project Pan makeup empty, but I still have a ton of Project Pan empties to share with you guys. This is the Catrice Glam Doll Volume Waterproof Mascara, and I think the wand is very similar to the CoverGirl Supersizer just from looking at it. I haven't actually tried that mascara. I freaking loved this mascara. It was kind of hard to take off because of it being waterproof, but it gave nice length, separation, and volume. It really defined your lower lashes and upper lashes nicely. I would definitely recommend it. And Ulta is now carrying Catrice online, and I'm not sure if they're carrying it in store, but I saw that this mascara is available online, and I would definitely recommend it if you are interested in picking up a new mascara and or interested in the Catrice line. This was really nice, and I would repurchase it. And now for Project Pan makeup empties. I'm just including this because it was in my Project Pan and it is technically an empty, but the whole thing isn't finished. I finished up the Skimp eyeshadow in my Naked Basics 2 palette, and this is a popular Urban Decay color. I think they put it in a lot of their limited edition palettes. I'm not really sure if it's I'm not really sure if it's an eyeshadow you can get all the time. This was a very subtle highlight shade. I loved it for highlighting my face or my brow bone. It was a really nice eyeshadow. It blended really nicely. It wasn't too intense, but it gave just a nice glow. It didn't have like any it didn't have any huge chunks of shimmers or glitters in it, and I would actually pick up a single of this eyeshadow once I finished up all my highlight shades, which is going to be a long time for now because my BH Cosmetics palette has a ton of them in it. But it was a really nice shade, and I would definitely recommend it. And if you haven't tried it in your palettes yet and you have it, definitely try it because it's beautiful. And then I don't know if you heard that item that just fell, but I finished off this Maybelline Define-A-Brow pencil finally. This is in the shade light brown, and I can't click it up anymore. This is one of those products that you can't really tell when it's going to be done because if you click any product up, you can't really click it back down. This was an okay eyebrow pencil for me. It was a little bit too red for my hair, even though I do have a little bit of a red tinge to my hair, but I just kind of lightly filled in my brows, then applied MAC Omega on top of it, and then brow gel, and it was fine. And sometimes I use it on my lower lash line. That's actually how I finished off the last teeny bit of it. It was okay, but I wouldn't repurchase it. I finished off this deluxe sample of the Smashbox Photofinish Face Primer, and this is a silicone-based primer. I've already used up a sample of this earlier this year, and it is a nice primer. I'm just not sure if I pick up the full size because I think the Maybelline Baby Skin is very comparable to it. It definitely kind of mattifies your skin a little bit. Not so it's like dry looking, but it gives a nice finish to your skin. I think this is a very basic primer, and I wouldn't repurchase it, but I would consider repurchasing the Baby Skin because it's very similar, even though I already have that primer right now. And then this is the Laura Mercier Caviar Stick Deluxe sample in Pink Opal, and it's all finished, as you can see in there. I can't really get a really big swatch out of it right now, but it was just a iridescent pink shade, and it had a little bit of a blue duochrome to it. I don't really get the hype with the Laura Mercier Caviar Sticks. I feel like they're kind of just like a basic cream shadow, and actually some of my shadows applied patchy if I didn't blend it out correctly, which sometimes doesn't really happen with my other cream eyeshadows. So I wouldn't purchase one of these for myself. I have another one in Sugar Frost right now. I kind of want to try the shade Amethyst, but I don't really know if I would buy it. I don't know. But these actually have, what is it? The full sizes have 0.05 ounces in the product, and these deluxe size ones have 0.03. So these deluxe sizes are a good deal. I'm just not sure if they're for me because I do prefer other cream eyeshadows, but the shade was okay and the formula was alright as well. And I believe this is the last makeup item. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in Fair. I've already gone through 2 of them this year. I'm on my 3rd currently. This is my favorite under eye concealer, and sometimes I use it for redness as well and around my nose. It's a really nice concealer. It's a lighter formula, but it definitely gives me about medium coverage. I don't need a whole lot of coverage because typically my skin is pretty clear aside from some minor breakouts during that time of the month, and I really do like this. I obviously do because I repurchased it again, but I will continue to repurchase this for as long as it works for me. Next, I'm going to do a couple sample products. The first one is the Perfectly Posh Big Fat Yummy Hand Cream in the scent The It Girl, and this is the Deliciously Girly Grapefruit, Lily, and Apricot scent. This is a nice hand cream. It had a really nice formula, and I didn't love the scent. It was okay. It kind of reminded me of Victoria's Secret, but I do prefer other scents. And I would definitely look into more Perfectly Posh products because I have a couple samples to use up that were sent to me from Olivia, one of Megan's subscribers, and I will link her information down below if I remember. But this was okay. I'm just not sure if I'd purchase this. This fell apart, but this is the Urban Decay Afterglow 8-Hour Powder Blushes, and these are just the samples. I was going to try to use up the whole thing, but this was kind of like open by itself for like a month, and I just had to keep taking it off, so I didn't want to use an unsanitary... So I didn't really want to use an unsanitary product. Not that this is unsanitary, but I just didn't want to take my chances. So I fully used up the Score blush. This was a basic peachy light pink shade with some gold shimmers in it. And I didn't really use the shade Quickie right here, which is a hot pink. But but I really enjoyed using Bittersweet. I didn't finish this because, like I said, I just wanted to try to keep it as sanitary as possible. So this is a swatch of the blush, and it looks super intense as a purple, but if you use a light hand with it, it just gave you a nice berry tone to your cheeks, and it was really nice. So I would definitely actually consider picking up Bittersweet in the future once I use up or declutter a few blushes, because this was a very unique shade and I really liked the tone of it on my cheeks. My friend Alyssa got a pack of these red wine sheet masks, and it smells like grape bubblegum. It smells really good, and I just used up one of them, so I just threw it with the samples. But this was the red wine mask. This was a facial sheet mask, and it is supposed to remove harmful oxygen from your skin. And for me, I found that it really did brighten my skin and tone down my redness. So I would probably pick up the pack of these in the future. And I saw like reduced redness after one use, so I'm really happy about that. We found these at Marshall's, and they smell really good. And I would probably pick these up again. I finished up the sample of just the light one, or no, the fair one of the Tarte Amazonian Clay, or no, it's the BB Tinted Treatment Primer. So this is basically just a BB cream, and I found that it had decent coverage, which was really nice, and it gave me a nice dewy finish to my skin. The fair shade was a pretty nice match. I don't think I'd pick this up in the future because I do prefer more coverage, but it was nice, and I think I used it in one of my tutorials, so you can see that in a video. I forget which one that is, but I think it was the Warm Coppers one. I can't really remember, but this was nice. I'm just not sure if I'd pick it up. And then the final sample, I think might find one in my little bag, but hopefully this is the last one. This is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation, the shade Vanilla, and as you can see, it's definitely a little bit too dark for me, but I mixed it in with another foundation, so it was nice, and I loved this. This gave me such a nice, beautiful, healthy glow. It was a touch on the greasy side towards the end of the day, but honestly, I don't mind that. If I just throw a little bit of powder on top, I'm good. But I actually do prefer a dewy look. I would love to treat myself to this foundation in the future, but since I usually stick to drugstore foundations, I probably won't pick this up probably until like my birthday. So I would love to pick this up in my shade, and I really like this foundation and I really want it. Now on to shower products. I finished off this Caress Endless Kiss Creamy and Vanilla Sandalwood Silkening Body Wash. I freaking loved this so much. This was a beautiful body wash. As you can tell, there's like a tiny little bit in there. It was like a creamy white color, but it had gold shimmers in it. It was beautiful and it smelled really good. It definitely smells like vanilla with a little bit of sandalwood to it. It was really, really nice. I would love to pick this up again in the future. Caress has really nice body washes. However, I felt that like the gel ones are kind of thin, at least for me. Sometimes I like to shave with my body wash, and this was actually really nice when I ran out of the shave cream to use as a shaving cream as well. So I really did like this and I would recommend it and would love to repurchase it in the future. I finished up this Skintimate Raspberry Rain Shave Gel. I've gone through a bunch of these in the past. This is my favorite scent, I believe, of the Skintimate shave gels. This is actually at my house, so this was an empty between my mom, my sister, and I. So I would repurchase this though. I don't really repurchase them, my mom just gives them to me, but I'm using the lotionized one now, so I would definitely use this in the future. And then another body wash. This is the Sweet Cinnamon Pumpkin Shea and Vitamin E Shower Gel from Bath & Body Works. This has the notes of heirloom pumpkin, autumn cinnamon, ginger snap, whipped vanilla, and golden amber. And this was at my house, so this was an empty between my mom and I didn't really love this scent. I was just kind of indifferent about it. I got kind of sick of it towards the end. Glad I used it only once in a while when I went home. So this was okay. I wouldn't repurchase it. I prefer other scents, but I do like the Bath & Body Works shower gels. And then speaking of the shower gels, I finished up this Tahiti Island Dream shower gel, the travel size one, and this smelled so good. It smelled like a nice warm vanilla coconut scent with a little bit more fruitiness to it. This was really, really nice. It paired nicely with the lotion that I'm going to show you in this video as well. And I got sent this from Mary in our swap. So thank you, Mary, for sending this to me and introducing me to this scent because it was really nice. And then another body wash. I don't know why I went through so much body wash this month, but this is the Sebamed Spa Shower Body Wash, and this was a gel formula, and it had a little bit of a fresh manly scent to it. It was more fresh than manly, but I definitely noticed a manly note to it. This was nice, but I think it's pretty expensive for what it is. I wouldn't really pay what the $15.99 or $15.49 for this body wash, considering the size of it and that I didn't love the scent. And you can get very similar things at either Bath & Body Works or the drugstore, so I wouldn't pick this up, but it was fun to try out, and I'm really appreciative of Sebamed sending me a bunch of products to try out and review. So I will link my Sebamed review down below as well. Now on to body lotions. In my past Empties video, I had 38 lotions total used up in 2015, and I used up 3 this month, so I'm at 41 lotions used up in 2015, which is crazy. I'm a very moisturized person, I guess, but I finished up the Tahiti Island Dream Body Lotion from Bath & Body Works. This is just the travel size, and I really like this scent, as you guys know, because I just talked about the shower gel. It was really nice. I love the Bath & Body Works lotions. I know some people find them to be sticky, but I don't. I find that they are very moisturizing to my skin, and I find that they sink in pretty nicely as well. And then I loved this one. This is the Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte Lotion from Bath & Body Works. This is the full size, and the notes for this one are pumpkin latte, toasted marshmallow, creamy sandalwood, white ginger, and praline musk. It smells so nice. It smells like a pumpkin version of Vanilla Bean Noel. So it's just a marshmallowy, sweet pumpkin scent, and it was really nice. I have a backup of it right now in the Triple Moisture Body Cream, or the Ultra Shea Body Cream, and it's really nice. I definitely recommend this scent for the fall or winter. And then I finished up the Sebamed Hand and Nail Balm for sensitive skin. It's deeply moisturizing, naturally fortifies nails, rapidly absorbing, non-greasy, hypoallergenic, and it has vitamin B5, allantoin, and keratin. And it has the pH of 5.5, which is the pH balance for healthy skin. This was a nice hand cream. I didn't love it because I didn't love the scent, but it sunk in really nicely, and it was moisturizing without being super thick and greasy. I think it's about like $13, so I wouldn't repurchase it, mostly because I prefer sweet scents, and this had a slight, not medicinal scent, but kind of like something you get from like a dermatologist, I think, and it wasn't very offensive at all. It was fine, but I just prefer other lotions, and usually I get Bath & Body Works travel size ones for free from coupons. It's just not my favorite scent, so I wouldn't pick it up again, but the formula was really nice, so I would recommend it if you have sensitive skin. And then now on to more like random type products. I finished up this white peach and Chardonnay hand sanitizer from Bath & Body Works, and from what I remember, this was a nice scent. It was a nice basic fruity scent, and I don't know if I pick it up again, but I love the hand sanitizers from Bath & Body Works. And then I finished up this La Vanilla Healthy Deodorant in Pure Vanilla, and this is just the travel size version. I felt that I had to apply this once a day, once or twice a day, depending on how long it was before I showered that night, because I take night showers. This worked really nice for me. It didn't make me smell really like at all, but I could tell when I was getting a little bit sweatier, so it wasn't like an antiperspirant, but I didn't found that I had like really bad BO or anything, at least no one told me. So I would pick this up in the future, but it wouldn't be something I'd repurchase all the time. I have a couple hair care items. The first one is the Batiste Dry Shampoo in Fruity and Cheeky Cherry. I think I finished this on Sunday. This is my favorite dry shampoo, and then my favorite dry shampoo scent. I really enjoy this. It keeps my hair from looking super greasy. I used it today. Well, I used my backup of it. I have the same one, and it works really nicely. Sometimes it'll give me a little bit of a white cast, but I just have to work through it and brush it out a little bit more and just mess with my fingers in my hair a little bit. So it's a really nice dry shampoo, and I got this at Marshall's for $5.99. So if you're interested in purchasing Batiste, definitely try Marshall's, or if you can go to Ulta and just use your points for it, that's a good option as well. So I will definitely repurchase this in the future because I love it. And then I finished up this Beyond the Zone Turn Up the Heat Flat Iron Heat Protectant Spray, and this smelled like candy. I really enjoyed this heat protectant spray. It lasted me for almost the full year, probably maybe like 9 months or something like that, I don't know. But I didn't find that it was super heavy for my hair. It protected my hair nicely. I don't know if heat protectants really do much other than, like, you know, protect your hair from the heat. I haven't really noticed a big difference in like split ends or anything, but I also don't straighten my hair every single day. I straighten it once, and since I don't wash my hair every day, I don't have to keep touching it up usually. So it was a nice heat protectant. I'm using a different one now. I just use whatever my mom has in her backup stash because she just buys them in bulk. But it was nice, and I would recommend it, and I'm not sure how much it is though, so if it's expensive, just go with something else, but if it's not, definitely pick it up. And the final category is skincare. So I used up this Glam Glow Flash Mud Treatment Sample. I got this in my October-November collective haul at Sephora because I redeemed points, and I don't regret redeeming my points, but I didn't really like this that much because I didn't really love the scent, and I guess this is a mask, but it was better for me as an exfoliator, but even as an exfoliator, I still felt that it was a little too harsh for my skin. I didn't love the scent, so I guess I do regret redeeming my points for it, but whatever. It was fun to try, even though I didn't really enjoy it that much. I prefer I think it's the Dual Cleanse one, which is the green one, and then the Thirsty Mud one. But I also want to try the one that smells like peppermint or like herbally. I forget which one that is, but I don't know. I wouldn't purchase this. I also finished up a pack of the Whispers Cotton Rounds. I believe this is the 100 count. So these are really, really nice. I enjoy this Whispers Cotton Rounds. I've also used the Target ones too, and both work great. So I'm working on a pack right now, and I would definitely keep buying these. I finished up another Equate Beauty Oil-Free Eye Makeup Remover. This is my favorite eye makeup remover ever. It works really nicely. I actually use this for all over my face. It does leave you a little bit greasy if you just use this all over your face, but it breaks down makeup super nicely, and I usually only go through 2 cotton rounds max. Sometimes I can get away with 1 with using this. If you just soak the cotton round, soak it on your eyes, and just gently rub, and then rub your face as well. Works great, and it's cheap. This one's super sad. This is my favorite toner ever. This is the Michael Todd Blue Green Algae Antibacterial Toner, and I really love this. This definitely helps keep my face clean and stay under control with some minor breakouts that I get randomly, which really doesn't happen all that often, but I like to think that this does clean my skin really nicely. It has a nice herbal scent to it, and I was going to repurchase this on Cyber Monday, but I need to work and make money because I'm a broke college student right now, and I'm currently buying Christmas gifts, so I probably won't repurchase this for myself for a little while, but I do miss it, and I was so sad when this was gone. And I definitely would repurchase it because it's my favorite toner. Finished off this Balea Beauty Effect Hyaluron Booster Serum, and it was a nice serum, and I don't believe it had a scent to it really. And I like the applicator because you just kind of pumped it out to your hand like that. It was nice, but I don't really see a difference from it really at all. It was just kind of your basic serum that you put on before your moisturizer, but like I said, I don't think it really like plumped any fine lines because I don't really have any of those yet. I have like 2 under my eyes, but that's about it, so I'm not too worried about them yet. I would like to try more serums in the future, but I can't even get this brand here in the United States because this is, I think, a German or European brand because I got this from Christine Gross as well. And it was nice, but I don't really think it did anything for me. And then another thing from Christine, this is the La Roche-Posay face lotion. It's the Tolerion, I don't know, face lotion. I really, really like this. This was a very nice day cream. It sunk into the skin really nicely, makeup applied really nicely on top of it. And I think La Roche-Posay is a brand you can get in the States. I don't think I'd pick it up because I'm kind of boring and I tend to just use the same moisturizer for my face that I've been using for the past like 5 years, but I did really enjoy this. This is a product I would recommend because it's a nice day cream that sinks into your skin really nicely. So that is everything. I feel like I've been here for a freaking long time. I've been filming since about 10:45 and I think it's like 12:40 right now or 12:30. So it's been a little while and I really enjoyed talking to you guys today and sharing my empties with you. I definitely feel like I had a ton this month, so this video is probably going to be like 20 minutes or so, so sorry about that. But I know many of you also like long empties videos, so thumbs up if you love empties, and I will see you guys in my next video. Talk to you later. Bye.